Hello everyone, Sunsun2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Classic Days. A mod that simply adds in a bunch of the classic looking and acting logs, cobble, lava and more, and pretty much adds a new dimension based around the sort of classic era content. So, you want simply nether reactor cores, which are made simply with iron and lapis. And then from there you want a flint and lapis, which is just flint and lapis lazuli, to make a portal igniter of sorts, and then you can obviously go into the portal, which I haven't done yet, so we'll take a look, besides what the screenshots show. And we now have our classic biome, or forest biome that you would typically see, with a bunch of red roses and otherwise. And my guess is this is just the single biome. I don't think there's much else, I don't think. Yep, so you got even the caves and other aspects here as well. You've got some lava and its old texture, as well as some other things. I'm assuming it's trying to replicate it as much as possible. So yeah, we've got some classic iron, and you've got some other blocks as well. Just place those down so you get an idea, besides obviously what's around us. So, there's that, rose, and other such things we'll get into soon. So we've got the stone, which is that. We've got the leaves, which are also just a block. We've got cobble, which you can then use for standard stone tools and a furnace, no classic stone tools or otherwise. Got a classic iron block made with classic iron ingots after getting classic iron. So there's that. Which we actually will test the ores out and see how similarly they do things. There is classic gold, I just didn't see it. So there's that. You've got obviously classic oak logs and planks, and you can use that obviously for wooden tools and a crafting table. So there's that, which acts pretty much like you'd expect. So there's no rotation in it, it's just placed upwards all the time. And then we've got obviously our gold and nether reactor core and other things as well. Rose, so the poppy and the lava acts pretty much like you'd expect, I guess. Yeah, kind of like the old, kind of like the new, I guess. But obviously still has the texture of the old. So we'll just go into survival. I'll just break these. Say a wooden pick or something, and just see what they're capable of. The texture's kind of a bit to the side there. We've got coal. Break this still and it's fine. You get a classic iron ingot, and you got this as well. So those still give you what you expect. Leaves are still leaves though. So actually get that, the alpha leaves, and we'll get some shears. And my guess is it should be pretty much what you expect. Nope, so we can't get that either. I guess maybe we need silk touch for it? Let's see. Just in case, of course, you never know. If you wanted to actually use these, then yeah. Experience, this, and this. Nope, so you can't either way. I assume you can just break these like normal. Yep. Silk touch on this isn't going to give me stone, it'll give me cobble. So there's that. So best just leave the regular stone alone. And there's those. Obviously we can break this no problem, get planks, and then do whatever we want from there. So yeah. Now if we go to some of the other aspects, we'll find out what we can do with the meat, which I assume we can't stack. We can stack still, okay. So there's that, so that doesn't change too much. You've got the classic cow, pig, Steve, zombie, music disc from Volume Alpha. Forgotten Pickaxe, which doesn't have a recipe but has 10,000 durability and 9 attack damage along with 5 attack speed. And that's pretty much it, so we'll just take a look at what they look like. Classic pig without the snout, sort of protruding off of them, I guess. Got the classic cow, which I guess has the typical sounds as well, maybe. But obviously I've got those turned off. We've got Steve as well, which apparently is a hostile mob. Apparently, so maybe if you attack them, they'll attack you back. No. So no need for that apparently. But it's just that they are restricted to that, it seems. And then we've got the classic zombie, which looks like so. And will actually attack Steve, apparently. Or up to a point. And they have 15 health, I don't think they're interested in... Okay, they are interested in attacking as well. So that's... we'll just finish off with the food and see if there is any differences between it. Compared to what you would typically get of these types of foods, obviously in the normal updated versions. We've got 2 there, we've got 1.5 there. The cooked version you've got 3, and for the classic steak we have 3.5, so there's that. Otherwise the only thing to test really is the modern versions of ores and what this pick can actually do. So let's see, we have obviously the ore test here, so we can do all that, and my guess is we can obsidian as well, by the looks of things. And there's that, so it can harvest everything that a diamond pick can. So it's not a iron-like pick like you'd expect, which used to be the case. I'm pretty sure we'd have just the iron sort of pickaxe or iron tier tools or something before they added the rest of them, as far as I remember. But yeah, my guess is the world gen is probably fairly similar, or kind of doing its own thing. But yeah, I could probably do spectator, but I don't know if I'll fall through the world this time either. Not this time, okay, I might have sorted out the mod that was doing it, or it's made up its mind. So this is the cave gen, obviously, with coal, iron, and gold. Obviously there's no diamond, redstone, lapis, or otherwise in here. So you only see the 3 ores pretty much generating, so yeah. Otherwise though, that is pretty much it. I don't think there's the classic beach or anything else here, but we'll take a fly around just before ending off, just to see, and if there is any other sort of like mountainous world gen that is mimicked, unless I'm thinking beta, which I probably might be. So yeah, it seems to be just the sort of alpha forest by the looks of things throughout the entire dimension, but still with other blocks and cave gen. Yeah. So there's that. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.